was sitting down the other day, chilling on my computer, playing Minecraft. I just got finished doing a little bit of work, so I decided, I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna treat myself to a little game session. I'll probably play Minecraft for like an hour, maybe two. Instead of going back to doing my work, I went to go find something else that just didn't make no sense. I was just being a bot. Like, really, get back to work, boy. I look at my controller and I think about getting on the game. What if I load up the PS5, play something real quick? Like, nah, that ain't gonna hit. So I pick up my phone, scroll through it, look at it a little bit. I'm like, yeah, this is getting boring. Look at my Spanish work. I don't even look at it for too long or even pick the book up. I'm just like, ain't nobody doing this. I ain't doing that right now. And midway through me trying to find my next thing that I'm about to waste my time on, I get a random feeling of nothingness. Blank, a blob. And when you get this feeling, this is when you're supposed to start praying. You're supposed to surrender your mind to the Lord and ask him for guidance and try to change that feeling, because that feeling clearly is not of him. My silly tail did not do that. You know what I do? My goofy tail decides to go lay down. The crazy part is, I'm trying to lay down. I'm not even tired. I'm just trying to find something. Like, what am I doing? Get back to work. I was just being lazy at that point. So I lay down, and as I'm laying down with this nothingness feeling, this feeling slowly turns into worrying. Then it turns into fear. Then lust try to squeeze in there, You see, I left the door open for worrying to come in. And worrying brung his friends, lust and fear. And it's just like, you see, now I'm jumping to the Lord, because I'm like, oh no, I just sat there and I just let my feeling get the best of my mind. Like, what's going on? And I sit there and I'm just like, Lord, why is this happening? I already went to you today. Why am I still being bothered by this stuff? I already surrendered to you, Lord. Like, what happened? You see, this is where I went wrong at. One thing I had to learn is temptation doesn't disappear just because we read our Bible or pray. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, it comes stronger after that sometimes. Like, you start getting drop kicked by temptation even more. And I know you're probably asking why. Because God is building something in us through the test. The enemy wants us to fall, but we can use this moment so our faith, self-control, and endurance can grow. But we gotta remember, at the end of the day, the Lord's not tempting us. If you go over to James chapter 1 verses 13 to 15, we are not tempted by God, but by our own fleshly desires, which leads us to sin. Then when sin has been done, it leads to death. Death. I just simplified the verse, but you get it. So with that being said, temptation comes from the depths of our hearts. It starts with inner you, your character, who you are. And it's our choice to either give in or walk away from it. It's kind of cool to think about, because after we do wrong, our spirit becomes infected. And you being tempted is like a way of your spirit trying to see if this feeling is okay. Is this thing that we're letting in, is it okay? And it's our choice to choose to either say, yes, come in. I will set the table for you, come in, come in. Or we can be like, no, you gotta go now, you gotta go, you cannot be in here. Yes, I know, sometimes turning away from these spirits is hard that are planted in us from our bad ways of living, because I'm human. I go through the same thing as we all do. Love for Christ has to be stronger than our love to sin. We shouldn't even be having no type of love for sin. That's where it all starts. We gotta surrender to the Lord so he can change us, change our heart posture. James chapter 1 verses 2 through 4. My brother, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptation, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have a perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. That means every time temptation comes, it's not just an attack, it's also an opportunity. It's a chance for me to say no to sin and yes to God. It's a chance for you to say no to sin and yes to God. It's a chance to prove to God and myself that he has made me stronger and I have grown. He is in me, he's within me. My bond with him, our relationship is grown, and this is the product of it. It's a chance to let the spirit win over the flesh. So when I feel temptation rise up, instead of asking, why am I being tempted, Lord? Why, Lord, why? I can start asking, what is God trying to teach me in this? How can I learn from this? How can I show him that I have changed and I have grown closer to him? Because in the end, temptation isn't just about what I resist. It's about who I become through the resistance. And there you go. Temptation will help you build faith and character. You have to surrender all of you to him, the good and the bad. You have to steady surrender to him and let him know that my heart, my mind, my ways, my actions, my desires, they're for you, Lord. Change me and mold me into what you want me to be, Lord. All right, that's the end of the video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all are able to maybe pick up something from it. Maybe you're able to look at temptation in a different perspective just from watching the video. You know, I just wanted to share something that I've learned, but I tried to make it a little bit entertaining, you know, put a little bit of my little style onto it. So yeah, hope the video was cool for y'all. Most of y'all are probably new. Thank you for stopping by and getting this far. Appreciate you. This video took a very long time, bro. Like, it got messed up so many times because I'm using CapCut to edit. And it's bad. Like, I'm telling you, it's bad. But I'm sticking with it until I'm able to pay for something better. So, yeah. That was the video. Hope y'all enjoy. Make sure y'all build your relationship with Christ. And maybe you're not Christian, but you were, you know, interested, which is probably, like, less than likely. But, hey, maybe you should give it a try. You know, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you should try it. But, yeah, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Will Succeed is out.